be where my feet are, trying to enjoy it, and looking forward to put our best game together on Sunday. Yeah, last time I was here, I didn't get the podium, so I'm trying to enjoy this experience, and want to make it look good for everybody. Yeah, it's really cool looking at the stands, seeing all the different jerseys, all the different fans of teams. It was an incredible welcome. New Orleans has been an incredible host so far. Been throwing an absolute party for us, and it's pretty dope. Man, we had a nice crawfish boil right when we showed up, man. I was smacking them things. Oh, last time I had a beignet was the last time we was down in New Orleans. Had myself a day, so I'm going to have to make sure I have another one on Saturday. Thank you, CD. You incredible. Yeah, once the next season started, didn't really think about it, and then obviously once we won the NFC Championship game, you look back at that game, see how it went, what caused the end goal of it, and you just trying to improve and come out on the other side this week. I ain't think too much about that yet. I'll probably just be so excited. I'll probably just spike the ball and just start hugging teammates because, scoring a touchdown in the Super Bowl has to feel real good. Man, shoot. Is she the one that, does she sing Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls? She doesn't? Man, Taylor Swift song. She's an incredible artist, but she ain't on my playlist. I'm more of the Philly guys, the Meek Mill. Obviously, been listening to a lot of Kendrick Lamar. Won't get to see him at the halftime show, but I'm sure he's going to put on quite the performance. Yeah, you pray for the people that were affected by that tragedy. You never want to see things like that. It's the cool part about Philadelphia is things like that draw us closer together. We have one main goal, and just praying for all those that were affected in that. Yeah. For me. It really is just another game. Obviously, you get so much of this stuff out here with all this media, things like that. It's a little bit bigger, but once it comes to Sunday, it's just another given week. So just try to keep the preparation the same. The things that you do on a nightly, you bring the Normatec boots, you bring that stuff, you study the game plan, and then on Sunday, everything that happens between the line is just another game. Oh, no, I ain't going to be climbing no light poles. We're going to make sure they're all greased up. We saw somebody climbed it, fell, and, so praying for their family. Just want to make sure everybody stays safe. Man, I think I feel like I do a pretty good job of spiking the ball. To his defense, he doesn't wear gloves when he's throwing the ball, so it's a little bit more slippery. I got the gloves, so I'll make sure it hits the ground right below me. Favorite Philly cheesesteak is D'Alessandro's. It was the first one I had in Philly. It was delicious, and it's been my favorite one since. My favorite Gatorade's right here, the lemon lime, the OG. CD was just here, so I'll say it for him. Go Gators. Yeah, obviously all that's out of my control. He's a tremendous player. If we could get him for cheap, I'd take him because I don't like blocking him. So I try to avoid him as much as I could in practice too. But he's a tremendous player. I'm excited to see what happens with him. Yeah, the one that always reaches out to me, the leader, all that is George Kittle. He reached out to me, and he's a special guy, special player. Everything that he does for the position is incredible.
Dallas, what can you say about Kellen Moore's influence on the offense this year? His play calling, and you kind of resigned to the fact that maybe this is his last game with you guys.
Yeah, not thinking about too much of that, but Kellen's been great. Ever since he stepped in the building, he took great control. I feel like he's been really good for us. Obviously, put us in a very successful spot at the NFC Championship game throughout the year. And, all I know is I'm excited for him to call this game, and I believe it's going to be a good one.
Do you think there was a particular strength in the way he knew what his personnel was, playing to the strengths of the personnel? It was kind of lopsided for wanting to pass.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a really special offensive line, really special running back. So it just kind of depends on the way the game goes. We played games where in the fourth quarter we're ahead, and even the second half. I think when we played the Pittsburgh Steelers, they had 2 possessions in the entire second half, and that just goes to show how capable we are of doing so much. And with whatever's needed, he'll call it up, and we got 100% faith in everybody on the field. Yeah, Coach Sirianni's always done a great job of trying to get the team to connect, and it shows. And that's kind of what he was trying to show is how close we are, how much we care about each other, and how special this team is. Not all the time do you have a team that's as close as we are, that hangs out outside the field, that, hear other people say it feels like a college locker room. Saquon got here just this year, and it feels like I've been playing with him my entire career. So we got a really special team, and we need to take advantage of that. Yeah, so the difference between college and pros is, in college, especially before people started transferring all the time, but, you spend 5 years with the same group of guys going through winter conditioning, just spending more time, you're living with them. You just spend so much time, you get really close as a team. And in the NFL, the changeover's so fast that, people come in for a year and leave, and everybody, not all the time is everybody worried about the same end goal, and this team definitely is worried about that. My go-to is Dreams and Nightmares. Meek Mill. Before I got drafted, the Eagles won the Super Bowl. That was their run-out song. And then getting drafted to Philly, just started listening to Meek a lot. And that one, every time I hear it, it gets me ready. For me, I don't really have superstitions. I just try to stay as low as I can. If I get to the locker room early, I'll put my feet up, try to shut my eyes, take a nap. But once we get out between the lines, it's full go. Yeah, I'll take a nap in the locker room, trying to get my sleep. Try not to get too excited too early and burn all my energy. Ooh, I'm going to go pebbles in my shoe. You can get over a little bit of foot pain, but I don't want the ball slipping through my hands. Yeah, I don't really. I'd say Andy Reid because he's the head coach. I don't face Pacheco or Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna leave that up to our defense. But Andy Reid's an incredible coach. He's done great things, both when he was in Philadelphia and here with the Chiefs. So he's a great coach. But it's exciting to be playing them again. No, I don't really worry about the refs. You can complain about calls, you can worry about calls, but when you go back and look at the film, more often than not, the calls equal themselves out. And, I think the referees do a great job. But, you know, hopefully they call the game in our favor. Oh, I would say it's got to be close to me just because I spend the most time with them. It would be, man, that's a good question. I'll go with my guy CD Chauncey. He was just over here. He's a guy that is always full of energy. I don't know where he gets it from, but from the moment we step into the building to the moment we leave, he doesn't stop talking. And sometimes you just want a little silence, but I love that dude. I'd say my favorite one that we all do is we go in the shower and we have a prayer in the shower. You know, we have different people that lead it. A lot of the time it's Brandon Graham or Britton Covey, but you know, we just all interlock, we pray, and once we do that, I know that the rest is in his hands. I do play Wordle a little bit. I'm more of a fan of Strands and the Daily Mini. My starter is always Stare, and there's multiple different ways to spell it, and I change it up. Yeah, obviously I'm biased because I play tight end, but you look back at all the Super Bowl winners, and a lot of them have, you know, some of the best tight ends, whether it's Travis, Gronk, you know, Kittle's been to this game a lot. So obviously I value the tight end position. I think it's a key part to the team, and the more you can do, the better you are. So, you know, I'm just thankful I get to compete against a guy that great. I think my biggest thing is spending time with him, trying to pick his brain, is just his knowledge of the game. He spends so much time trying to figure out the soft spots of zones, and then he's got just such a good feel. You know, he could be supposed to be doing this, but he sees space over there and he finds it, and Mahomes does a great job getting the ball to him. But he does everything well. Yeah, I think so. You know, the NFL does a very good job of uh, using stats, things like that. I know there's a high school that goes for it every fourth down on sides at every team, and they got an incredible record. But as an offensive player, you know, when a coach trusts you so much that he'll go for it on fourth down in the middle of the field on your own side, that gives you confidence because the coach trusts in you. But, you know, I never want to punt the ball because I don't want to leave the field. I want that one more opportunity, and I believe we can do it. Dream celebrity to play in front of will be Will Smith. You know, he's a legend. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to all the movies that he makes. An incredible guy. You know, he's just cool. So if Will Smith's coming, you know, I'd love to see him. Yeah, you know, looking back at it, when we played the last game, we didn't run the ball tremendously well. You know, we got Saquon, we got an awesome offensive line. You know, being able to control the clock and just keep the chains moving, staying ahead of the sticks on first down with the run game is going to be really important. And I think we have all the pieces to do that this year. Yeah, obviously, we got to see Saquon twice a year playing for the Giants. We're able to see what he did against our defense. When we made that signing, obviously I was super excited. And like I said earlier, from the day he stepped in the building, it felt like I knew him. I played my entire career with him. And he's just an incredible guy. As good as he is a player, he's a better person, and that's definitely important in this league. And, you know, I'm just grateful that he's on our team. Yeah, for me it was the '06 Super Bowl with the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Seahawks. I remember that game so much because that was the first year I got Madden, and I remember playing that game against my sister all the time. And yeah, but I had a lot of special Super Bowls. It was during one of my close buddies' birthday, and we would always go to the school. His dad was a teacher there. We'd go to the school, watch the game a little bit, but we spent most of the time playing our own football game in the gym. So you know, it's awesome. It's awesome being able to be here. But the Super Bowl has always been a great time for me. Yeah, huge shout out to all of them. You know, I spent a lot of time. There's a reservation real close to us, and I would go up there. I played basketball tournaments with them. Got a lot of close friends. So you know, the support I get from everybody is always really cool. Yeah, you know, I think there's a lot of really good football in the FCS. There's a lot of really good players. You know, I was fortunate with my time there. Things just kind of fell in line for me. I was able to have a great career there and continue it in this league. But people in the FCS, you know, it's great football. It's people that love football. And, you know, I got another FCS guy that went to South Dakota State on the other side. So hoping that we beat him this time. Yeah, it's so cool. Just spending a little bit of time with him, flying down there, talking to him about you know, he grew up right there. Every time we land, we go to his favorite pizza parlor, and you know, he really cares about them. And you know, it's cool that he's willing to share that experience with us. It was a fun game that we went to, and you know, just appreciate Mr. Lurie for allowing me to experience something that amazing. You know, good for him. You know, anytime, it's probably been a dream of his since he was a kid, and anytime you can fulfill those dreams is pretty special. You know, just credit to him for having as much success as he does have. I'm going to go with Saquon Barkley. I don't know if that's a thing he wants to do, but just him being here for a year, the leadership qualities that he has, the passion that he has for the game, the knowledge he has for the game, I think he could do a good job. I think it was 12. Damn. I'm going to say I have. I don't know when it was, but I remember early in my career we were putting together 18-play drives. That was like the normal for us. You know, it's hard to sustain that. You know, we want the explosive plays now, but anytime you can put a drive like that together, it's just a credit to your offensive line because you know they're doing their job. I'm glad I'm still out here. You know, I get to play football. I don't get to play defense, so the more the offense is on the field, the better for me. Yo, let's go right there. Ooh, my favorite is the flame broiled oysters. We get those after the game when we play in New Orleans. I can't remember what the restaurant's called, but their oysters are just unreal. My favorite ones I've ever had. I like playing football. You give me any weather. You know, Jalen says it best, rain, sleet, or snow, we're ready to go, and that's me. Playing at South Dakota State, we had some cold games that were a ton of fun. You know, the snow game in the playoffs, that was a blast. But I feel like when you play in a stadium, it favors just good football. You get to put together a great a great game. You get to see amazing plays. So I'm excited to play in this beautiful stadium, and I can't wait to experience it. You definitely feel faster. Sometimes you're running too fast to stop really good out of your brakes. But in today's days with